Hey, everybody. Fish on. Lori, Monster Fish Gal. Greg the Guppy Guy. Muppet, Egger. Appreciate all y'all being here. Furlough, buddy. Green whale fishing, rattle trap fishing, great sand rattle trap. Swampy buddy. Can everybody hear me okay? John Maxine, ye all. California, Ford Raptor. Furlough, buddy, Peplin Creek.
California.
What's up, Terry? Like crap. How's that, Furlough? Can you hear?
I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Feel like crap, Peplin, but man, I wanted to come in stream for a while. Still having my breathing issues, man. If I lay still, I'm okay. If I get up, move around, I can't get my breath. I don't know. Today's a little better than yesterday. Yesterday was just awful.
Yeah, you said you weren't doing good yesterday.
Oh, man, I went with Carver to go pick his boy up, and when I got back, I got out and walked to the mailbox, and it took me 15 minutes to make it back in the house from the mailbox to the house. I had to stop every couple steps.
Jesus, Terry.
I don't know what it is.
You take your butt to the doctor.
I'm gonna have to.
What's going on, California? Ford Raptor.
How was your stream yesterday evening?
It was good. I had James from Fisher and Fever on with me.
That's awesome. I came in, went to bed. When I got back with him, I texted you. And I took me some medicine. I didn't wake up till about 9 o'clock last night.
Yeah, you probably needed that sleep.
Oh, I did. Scott's Aquatic, appreciate you. But I don't know, man.
What's going on, Scott?
Big J needs watch hours and Swampy. And their playlist is still running strong on mine.
Miss Amy needs watch hours too.
Miss Amy does too, but let's get Big J and Swampy first thing because they've been waiting for the longest.
For sure.
Then we'll work on somebody else. But I've had their list going ever since the other night, and it hasn't stopped.
Oh, that's awesome, Raptor. You said his family in Texas finally got their power back on. So that's awesome.
Yeah, man, ain't that? They've had a time out there, man.
Oof,
there's Big J's playlist still running, y'all.
Cool.
Yeah, Texas, man, is really got hit hard. Then Cruz tried sneaking off to New Mexico or Mexico, hanging out in the warm weather.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got caught and he got on a plane, came back, and said he was taking his daughters out there and dropping them off.
Yeah, okay.
Then they found out he lied about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Just tell the truth, man. Like, oops, you caught me. I was trying to get out of Dodge.
Oops. Well,
Yeah,
how
why you
they
gotta freaking lie about it?
how they wind up catching them. His wife was sharing out tweets inviting
Yeah.
other people to meet them there.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like, if you're trying to do something without anybody knowing about it, stay off of social media.
Don't be tweeting it. But
Stay off of social media.
she told them where they was staying and everything.
Yeah. What's going on, Maple Street? Appreciate you sending people over last night.
Maple Street, appreciate you being in. Y'all, I'll be right with you. I'm still learning how to find all this stuff.
Swampy said, I'm super excited because I tested it and it's RO water. Awesome.
Yeah, there's Swampy's playlist still running.
There were some pretty rainbows.
Yeah. But I haven't stopped on these playlists. I've been having to come in here and restart them, but I've been keeping them going. You know, Big J Swampy still likes about 2,600 hours, I think. Big J's within years to I was talking to him, and I think 700 hours. Big J's almost there.
Last I knew, he was getting close. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I say, we get those two knocked out, then we'll go to somebody else. Maple Street, appreciate you coming in.
You know, I picked up about 14 or 15 pineapples last night too.
Oh, that's awesome. Man, Carter's at 901.
Oof, yeah, we got to get him to 1,000.
Man, he's storming up there.
Yeah, good for him.
Big Tank Hank, great having you.
What's going on, Hank? RO water straight from the well. Wow, that's awesome. Don't get much better than that.
We're in our thaw today. I think we're supposed to get up in the 40s. Then by Tuesday, I think we're supposed to be in the 60s. California, I appreciate you. I'm to the point I don't think it's going to get no better.
Yeah, like I said, you got to get yourself to the doctor. Hopefully they don't try to just give you more medication. Hopefully they try to actually figure out what's wrong. You know.
I don't know. One minute I think it's my heart, next minute I think it's my lungs. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like I can go use the inhalers and it'll clear up for a little while and get better. But when I try walking to the mailbox and or just getting up going to the kitchen out of breath, it makes me worry that it's my heart. I don't know.
Have you thought about getting a C word test again, or just to make sure?
I sure did. I thought about it last night.
You might want to. I mean, I'm not saying that's what it could be, but you may want to just to rule it out. Yeah.
And I still think it's side effects from that crap too, but it just don't make sense how it comes and goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's in the inhalers or what, but I just shake like a leaf too. But I'm not running no fevers or nothing. It's no fevers, and knock on wood, man. I was thinking about that while I'm laying in bed too. I ain't had no headaches in a while, so you know I was having the bad headaches, but
I remember that.
But knock on wood, I ain't been experiencing that. But I don't know. Appreciate you, Big Tank. I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. I was wanting to stream so bad yesterday. I could not stand it, and every time I got up trying to come in here, I just couldn't do it. And I probably won't stream long this morning, or afternoon now.
Either way, it's 11:30. It's still technically morning.
Yeah, it's my first coffee, anyways.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I didn't drink a quarter cup coffee all day long.
Oof, yeah, you must not have been feeling good if you didn't drink no
Yeah,
coffee.
that might be one reason I got the shakes. Ain't had my coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, Peplin said your heart affects your lungs. His stepfather just went through this, and he had a stent put in on Friday. Please get your heart checked.
You know, I was wondering about that too. Peplin blockage and something like that. I don't know. But I have got to get back to the doctor. I know it. I'm just, I don't know. I just dread doing it. Back to lurking, Scott. Appreciate you.
Take it easy, Scott.
But yeah, Carver family has shot up to 901. He went from a little over 600 to 901, man, just in no time, seems like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fixable, but man, you come out owing $1 million too.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that, then you don't see no peace for that.
Yeah, I was talking with Carver the other day, and he was telling me he was thinking of drawing a picture of an octopus. I was like, man, I said, if you do half as good on the octopus as you do with all your other stuff, I said, it's going to turn out awesome. Yeah.
Man, that that lady he done,
Mm-hmm.
the videos don't do it justice with the stakes and everything.
Yeah.
It looks awesome in person.
What's up,
Patty? I'm mobile but listening. Appreciate you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was hoping either somebody would be streaming or I was going to stream so I could avoid taking a nap today.
Well, I know Redfish Bluefish streams here in a little while. And I've been wanting to get on here, so I told Carver I'm going to jump on for a few minutes anyway, see how it goes.
So
TJ's new life.
Yeah, I was just about to set it up. Then I was like, "Oh crap, Terry's live. I'll just go on there with him."
But I mean, anytime you want to, Furlough, man, I'll get off here and let you have it. But
no. I can stream anytime I want on the weekends. So I was just trying to avoid taking a nap because I got a lot to do later. I don't want to sleep through it.
Oh, I know what you mean. I get tired laying around and
me and Dory went to a reptile show this morning.
Did you?
Down the road from us, yeah. She wound up coming home with another snake.
Need to take her doctor too. Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Need to stay away from those shows.
See, yeah, I know. She wanted to go though, so it was fun. It was nice to actually get out and be around people, you know.
I know. Have y'all warmed up any?
Yeah, we're at about 54 right now, so it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Last few days it's been a little bit chilly though.
Oh man, I woke up sometime during the night and just wanting to look at the temperature, and I got on my phone and it was 10 degrees sometime during the night. I don't know what it wound up getting down to.
Good Lord.
But
What's going on, TJ?
roads wasn't too bad when I got out on the main road yesterday, but had the crap scared out of me. Carver's cleared all the snow off my windshield and everything, but he didn't get the hood, and I didn't much more than get going down the road, and the whole hood looked like came off,
Oh man.
crashed into the windshield. I got a little video of it on there, but that scared the crap out of me, man.
Wow. Like the actual hood came off?
Well, no, but it looked like
Or
the
the
whole
snow?
sheet of ice.
Oh man. Wow.
It's wonder it didn't break my windshield out. Okay, he's up to 906. Scotch,
Awesome.
appreciate you.
He's got
Man,
less than 100 to go.
unreal. He's going to have to start working on his watch hours, man. Swampy's in here, isn't he?
He was, yeah.
I wonder what his watch hours are up to. Y'all, I apologize getting on here and coughing and crap on here. I know that ain't no fun to listen to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Terry.
I hate to get on here and cough and carry on. What was that? The dog get one of the snakes?
No, he thought he saw something outside, but it was probably just a leaf blowing by the door or something.
Jeffrey Watts.
What's going on, Jeffrey?
Jeff, you ever get your power back?
Yeah.
I think it was Jeffrey who's lost his power.
Muppet,
Try
how
and
are
get-
you, ma'am?
Try and get this dang medicine down.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. There's Carver.
Yeah, there's Carver family. He's got his little buddy back.
Yeah, that's good. What's up, Carver?
So you picked up how many pineapples? Yes, sir. Catfish, and thanks for the concern. Yeah, I was talking to Daniken, I think day before yesterday. And I know y'all have really been going through hard times, man, and I hope everything's okay. Trying to clean off car. I believe it all melt away today, Carver. Although we're supposed to drop down in the 20s again tonight, I think. But a lot of it's going to melt today. I lost one cardinal tetra.
Yeah, your fish are blessed. That's
My
not
dads
awesome.
are black.
Not awesome that you lost a cardinal tetra, but it's awesome that's all you lost.
Yeah, very lucky, Jeffrey, man. And like I say, Cruz was on an airplane headed to 85-degree weather in a resort. His wife was bragging, trying to get everybody to come. They booked their room for $335 a night.
Yeah.
While everybody was standing in mile-long lines outside just trying to get water. It's man, they was in front of his house and everything. There big old signs wanting them to resign. That's bad. It shows you how much they really care about all of us. Muppet.
I don't want to get too far into it, but I didn't need to hear that just to know how
Yeah,
much they don't care. You know?
I don't like getting into it, but that's just pathetic, man. All those people lined up trying to get water. They was actually inside, people freezing, and it's videos of them tearing down baby cribs
Yeah.
and using it as firewood in the fireplaces to stay warm.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, you know, people can do whatever they want. That's their American right to do. But when you're in a position like that, stay off of social. How stupid can you be to post it all on social media?
It's crazy.
When you're trying to be covert about it, like, how dumb can you be?
Well, that's just pouring salt in people's wounds when you do that. But I hope everything's getting better there. I hope they're thawing out. And man, water pipes busted everywhere as they were showing, and man, between hurricanes and everything, Texas has really been hit hard.
Yeah,
How, buddy?
yeah, because they got some of the hurricanes that missed us.
Oh yeah, they've they went through a lot and stuff they're not used to going through.
Excuse me.
Swappy looking at 100 and you lost 4 hours last night. See, that's the thing about it, man. You're losing from what you gained last year. And, well, like I say, you're constantly running on mine, buddy, but you got to get in some real long marathon streams, man.
I had, when I was modding in KD Tropicals, I had them on the laptop and I had Swampy going on my phone.
Once you've been on here a year, you're fighting a uphill battle with your year-to-date hours.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bold Mama.
Bold Mama, appreciate you. Just hang in there, Swampy. Like I say, do you some long streams, man. Stream a while, let Bold Mama take over and keep those things going for 10, 11 hours. Pull some griffins.
Yeah.
Great having Al in here. We got 13 people in the room, y'all. I'm trying to put this water down me too. I have been neglecting my water again. I got it going in my bedroom. Well, I don't think running, as long as it's coming off the same system, I think YouTube's caught on to all of that. They can tell you're running it more than one on your system. They probably won't count most of them.
I'm going to grab some water, Terry. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Anybody else want to come up, you're welcome to it, y'all. Fulton, buddy. Man, Fulton, I ain't seen you in a while. Yeah, the old beard. Fulton, I wished I was in Panama City, man. Yeah, go live all you can, Swampy. There's Big J, man. Big J, have you looked at your hours and see how they are? Swampy said he lost like 3 hours. And I was talking Big J years to he was just like 700 away. Bateson, appreciate you coming in.
What's up, Bateson? There's Big J. What's up, man?
Right there, Big J. I get your. Still get you running, man.
11 hours a day to maintain 4,000 a year.
Yeah, but you can make a lot of those hours out one good stream.
Yeah.
I have streams out. I can do one stream and I'll make 48 to 60 hours off one stream. $12 to $15 a day without live streaming. That's good, Terry.
What's going on, S?
Appreciate S being in here. But like I say, man, y'all, you just got to get on there and do some live streams. Even if you just got one or two people in the room, it all counts.
For sure. Oh, man. Trying to figure out what to do with my life today. Saving all my fish tanks for tomorrow. So.
I need to do some water changes, and I don't really feel up to it. I got to find my brush, my dang 37 gallon. I was looking at it, and the dang algae is all over it. And my snails or nothing ain't cleaning it off, and my magnet don't want to knock it off. So it's stuck on there pretty good.
They probably got that diatom algae. That stuff's stubborn.
I like to at least get the front cleared off on it. I hate that stuff. It's I know a lot of people say they don't worry about their algae, but I like the front to be clear anyways.
I don't worry about like on the decorations. I don't worry about it. I just like on the front and side glass side is the only thing I'm worried about.
I got a brush with a long handle on it somewhere. She got me. I need to find it and see if it won't knock it off.
Yeah.
I thought the snails would keep all that clean, but they're on it, but they're not knocking a dent in it. Credit card works good. Yeah, the only thing at 37 gallon, man, that's a deep tank. Even at my height, it's hard to reach over in that thing.
I know Seachem makes like a little algae scraper, like for that stubborn stuff that don't come off with a light scrub. I bought one the other day. I had some of that real stubborn, like brown stuff on the window that wouldn't come off, and it scraped that stuff right off.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Swampy, you ain't gonna get Catfish Mama on here. You might get Dory up there.
You have just as much of a chance getting her up as you would Catfish Mama.
Bold Mama is thinking about coming up on the panel if we go live. Get her up there. You ain't gonna get Catfish Mama up there. Like I say, it's gonna have to be like that game show if she does, that singing show.
Dory keeps telling me at some point she'll get on here with me. But
they say that they ain't gonna do it. Talks cheap, Furlow.
Yeah, I was teasing her the other day because her and my niece got on TikTok and did a live stream with the reptiles, and I was like, "You'll get on TikTok, but you won't get on here with me."
Ain't that something? Getting on TikTok and letting me and see them.
Yeah, like 200 something people watching them too.
Yeah, ain't that something?
It was funny though because my niece, she's 11 years old, and she was getting Dory all pumped up, like, "Come on, yeah, let's do it." So Dory got the the camera out and everything. And once the camera came out, my niece was just like the whole time.
Yeah.
She didn't say a single word on that live stream.
Bateson at work, or he would come up. Mama Gamer, look at there. Wished I had batteries in my yeehaw.
Yeah.
I don't have batteries in my live yeehaws.
What's going on,
Angler
Angler?
Allen. Rough have to be out. Yeah, I got my water, buddy. I'm trying to drink some water with my coffee. But yeah, Terry's Tropical says got that Corleen algae and nothing but a razor blade works.
Mm-hmm. That stuff's stubborn.
It must be what I got because the magnet will not even attempt to take it off.
I think Coraline's saltwater, though, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know nothing about it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, whoever that was.
I got something stubborn, whatever it is, but I know I hate the looks of it.
Yeah, I think it was Terry's Tropical Tank. Yeah, Terry, correct me if I'm wrong. Terry's Tropical Tanks, but I think Coraline is saltwater, isn't it?
Mama Gamer, your favorite daughter. My favorite daughter who never gets on here and gives me a thumbs up.
Oh, hard freshwater. Okay. I can't say I've ever dealt with it then, but gotcha. Lots of mineral.
Lots of mineral.
Makes sense.
I know it's some tough stuff, man. It's the only tank I'm having a problem with, but it's the one I tell you sits in the center of the floor and getting light from both directions, I guess. I didn't think it gets that much light because we keep the shades pulled, but evidently it still does.
Yeah, it'll get, if there's a window in the room, even if unless you have those like solar curtains or whatever, there'll be some ambient light getting in.
All right, that's what's happening then. It's getting shot from both sides. Living room window, and I got the sliding glass doors in the back, which is got those little 4-inch panels, but it still lights comes through there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I appreciate you being in here, Mama Gamer. We got 18 people in the room, y'all. Furlough, now that we got 18, I'm going to share my members out, buddy.
Go for it.
We're back up to 41 members, y'all. Appreciate you. But yeah, 37-gallon tank, I got it sitting on, I forget what you call those tables like you see they got sitting behind the sofas. But anyways, I got it sitting on it, and those 37-gallon tanks, man, they're a tall tank.
Yeah, they are.
And it's hard to reach over there. I need something with a handle, a razor blade scraper, or something with a handle on it. But I gotta get all that crap off there. My other tanks, man, they're so clear.
Yeah, there's always that one tank that just won't get right.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving that tank over on the wall in there and get it out of the center of the floor here shortly. I dread that because I got to drain all the water out of it to get it moved.
Mhm.
But I guess we'll get around to it. I don't know.
I mean, unless you can get a Carver and Coach to come over, you don't have to drain it all the way. Just drain it down to where the fish still got enough room to swim, and then just have them move it. Because I mean, a 37-gallon tank, if you drain it down enough to where at least the fish have water to swim, it shouldn't be that heavy.
Well, that's what I figured. I'd get it down to what, a couple inches or so,
Mhm.
and move it like that. And I guess I'll put it all in 5-gallon buckets and put so much of it back, then do the water change on the rest of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing with my angelfish in here. I want to drop this one down and set it to the side. Then I want to get one of those mussel racks and put in here and get it set up and where I can get me some tanks even here.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
They got razor magnets, Al. I didn't know that.
They have a little attachment that goes on like the magnet scrubber or whatever. They have the little razor attachment that goes on it that might work for. I don't know what kind of if you have one of those little magnet algae brushes or whatever, but
I need to check that out.
For the one I have, they make the attachment for it.
I'll get on Amazon, check that out. I love that magnet far as cleaning. Most time it would clean it up good, and I always liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know they had them with the razors scraper in them. I'll definitely have to check on that. Yeah, see, Swampy, you was 1302, now you're 1417, so it is climbing, buddy. But yeah, you'll get there, buddy. But yeah, when I get off here, I'll get on Amazon and see if I can't find some of them. And like I say, if I can just get the front cleared, I'd be happy with it. And maybe the sides. It don't bother me as bad on the sides as it does the front. MagFlow has a attachment razor.
That's the brand that I have. There he is.
There's Uncle Fester's daddy.
What's up, Ward? Can you even hear me? It's the first time I've ever used my cam here at work.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like your usual background there.
Hear you good, see you good.
Yeah. That's a good
So
camera.
what is going on, boys?
Not a whole lot.
How you doing, Kenny?
Well, I'm at work, ready to start my day.
I was going to say you looked like you was at work.
Yep. You know what? Now I think about it, I'll be right back. I forgot my energy drink on the porch out there.
Uh-oh.
First time I've had to open this building, so I was more worried about making sure I didn't get the cops calling on me because I got the code wrong.
Yeah, I understand that.
I need a fish tank in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get them talked in, let them put a fish tank in. MagFlow has attachment razor blade.
Yep.
MagFlow.
That's the brand scrubber I have for the magnet. Yep. Thanks, John McKenzie.
I want to write that down if I can find my ink pen. MagFlow.
Kenny, you need to get one of your 800 fish tanks and put it in your office.
Well, you know, this office is pretty cramped, though, dude. I don't think I could put a little beta tank right here, I think.
Well, you could put some of those sissy fish in there.
Hey, now.
That's what Big J calling my fish sissies.
Terry ain't stopped talking about that since Big J said it, man.
Peplin, good morning, Kenny E.
Yeah, it does kind of look like an interrogation room, don't it?
Kind of, sort of.
It
Yeah.
does.
Is that how you sell so many cars? Is that how you sell so many cars, Kenny?
It struck a nerve.
I already got 3 appointments for today. Yeah, did you hear him, Big J? He's still complaining because you call his fish sissies, man.
Yeah, sissy fish. I'll show him sissy fish.
How you doing, Al? Good to see you. I'm changing my Friday night, Terry, to 7:30 instead of 8 now.
Well, that'll be better, Kenny.
I didn't realize I was stomping all over Big Tank Hank. I don't like to stomp on nobody.
Well, yeah, there's always clashed, and I hated that. Redfish is on at 8 and Big Tank at 8:30, and I always hated that. I always caught the last 30 minutes of Big Tank when I was in.
Yeah, this will work out good. It'll be me at 7:30, Big Hank at 8:30, and then we'll have Anthony at 9:30. So at least works out. I'll get overlapped a little bit by Lucas, but that's all right.
That'll be good, though. I was wanting to be in there last night, man, but I was out of it last night.
It's the same old shenanigans.
I'm sure it went well, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I caught the first 15, 20 minutes of it, then I passed out. So.
Oh, Danny was in. She was rolling last night, boy. She was all over me.
Is y'all screens freezing up?
I don't think so.
Mine has a couple times. I think it's because I'm running those playlists on here, but
maybe
because
speaking of playlist, Big J, how far away are you now? You got to be close.
Yesterday he said he was within 700 hours.
Oh, 700. For some reason, I thought it was 30 hours is all he needed.
But 700 hours ain't much, man.
What's up, Swampy? Good to see you, Tom.
It was a great show, Kenny. Peplin said.
How you feeling today, Terry?
I feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, I thought I was dying, to be honest with you. But I feel better so far today. Nah, you're good, Big J. It's just I'm going to show you some fish if I get over it.
Hashtag sissy fish. Well, you know, you had one of the best cichlids you could have, Terry, forever. That big old Oscar.
I ain't going to fool with those little bait fish. I'm going to go out and get some real fish.
Oh, he is frozen now, Eric. Is he frozen on your end?
He's glitching real bad.
Yeah, there he is. Now I can see him.
Yeah.
Now he's moving.
Oh,
ooh.
I like to get feeling better and go out to my real fish tank and, like say, show you some real fish.
I'll tell you, the one that's inspired me of late is Maple Street Aquatics with all those natural tanks he's got. Man, those are cool.
I was watching that last night. That was awesome. Definitely giving me some ideas for whenever we buy a bigger house, because I got plans to get at least 3 more pretty good sized tanks. Oscars are going to be one of them.
Yeah, those Oscars are fun. Shoot, Terry, I was on my way home last night. I had this dude creeping up on me, thought he was going to rear end me. I got so enthralled with watching him in my rearview mirror, I smacked the car in front of me, dude.
Oh, man.
Hit her at 3 miles per hour, if that, and I ripped her whole damn bumper off the Prius with my truck.
Wow. Didn't
So
do
I had
no
to help
damage
her.
to
I
the truck.
lifted up her hatch and threw her bumper in her hatch for
Angler
her.
buddy, see, I'd give you a yeehaw, but my batteries are dead, buddy. Did it hurt the truck any?
Yeah, I bent my license plate. That was it.
Wow. Hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm getting rid of this truck. I've had bad luck with this truck, man.
Ain't that something he drives all over the United States? Didn't have a bit of problem, come home and runs over a lady.
Well, traffic was bad last night. And, like I said, this dude was coming on me strong. I thought for sure he was going to hit me. And I got enthralled looking in the rearview mirror. And all of a sudden I hear bonk.
Wow.
The number she gave me, I don't know if I put a number down wrong or what, because I didn't have my card on me. Danny had used my truck last, and I don't know where my insurance card, my reg was there, but my card wasn't there. So I gave her my insurance man's direct line. We'll see what happens. The number she gave me is no good, so I don't know if I wrote it down wrong or what. I'm sure she'll be getting a hold of me.
Al said the mirror probably fell off the Ford.
Yeah. All I did is the only bummer of it is my Cubbies World Series champs license plate bracket got busted all up to hell. That makes me mad. But you know what? I'll just put the Vikings up there. That way, if I do it again, I ain't going to be worried about it. I mean, something smashes up the Vikings plate frame. It's not like I'm out anything, right?
Well, you put a cousin on there, it might keep your front end away from people.
Terry, I was in a good mood. I'm getting ready to sell cars today. Let's just keep it at that. I don't even want to talk about that bum.
Yeah, man, I know
Drink some water.
Oscars are definitely in the works. If you ever breed them Honduran and red points, I want to get some of them from you.
I made a mistake, Eric, and I let. There was a guy down in Southern California who had been wanting to breed them, and I, at the time, was out of tank space, so I sent him down 2 full pairs. One of which, when the males got killed, then I sent him my best breeder male, and he got killed. So
oh man,
I'm rebuilding my stocks. I kept 9 of the babies, and I'll get them back up, and I'll have them again.
Yeah.
It don't take much to get them breeding.
And I'll say, well, I've got a good 2 years before any of that happens. So
yeah, I'll have them up again. Those are a real gorgeous little fish.
I know. Ever since you were talking about them, you showed them to me, and then I looked them up.
Yeah, I wish I never
online.
would have got rid of my cowlin. I should have kept them because even my local pet stores, I was supplying them for years with them, and all of a sudden, I hadn't heard from them in almost 6 months. Now all of a sudden they're calling, I need Hondurans. Well, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
Because those things, I mean, I will tell you, they're just like convicts, man. If you got a bunch of them, you'll have a problem real quick.
Well, that'll be another thing I could possibly breed and sell to my local fish store around here because I've never seen those around here. So
John McKenzie says Kirk Cousins fan club plate. Yeah, right.
You might have people hitting you on purpose. Furlow said they brought another snake in the house.
Uh-oh. What kind you get now? Oh, his dog must be going off. He's got himself on mute.
Yeah.
My 2 dogs were going off on Rob's stream the other night. I kept having to hit mute.
Really?
I don't know what was up her trying to bark every 2 minutes.
Boy, if I try streaming between 4 and 5, you'll hear mine barking because they know what it's feeding time.
sorry about that, guys.
Those tilapia could be a little unruly there, Tom.
Yeah.
They're a mean little fish when they want to be.
They put me in mind of the Oscars a lot. the looks of them and everything.
We used to catch those in the lake up in Hawaii.
Our
Catch
lake's
them right out of the wild.
Our lake's full of them now. Where the flood got up in some of these ponds, they was raising them, and they over flooded, and they got in the lakes. Now you can wear them out here, especially up around the steam plant.
They'll end up killing off your bluegill and crappie.
They're catching some monster tilapias out of this lake.
Yeah, I figured I'd get on here and see if I can even stream a couple times I've cut it close on my stream hours that I'm committed to, and I'm still stuck here. So at least I know if I get an emergency, I can stream from here if I had to.
That's good.
Yeah, that camera's not bad either, just from what I'm looking at. Anyways.
Nah, it's doing a good job.
I forget what this is called. What the hell? ASUS. It's the whole computer and monitor and everything's built right into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
John Larson, buddy. Have you got some showings booked up today?
I've got 3 appointments today.
3 appointments. Good.
I sold one yesterday and left here in a great mood. By the time I got home, I was in a pretty bad mood, I'll tell you.
No, I can only imagine.
What did you ever solve out of that furlough? You still fighting with them?
Still fighting with them. I'm to the point now. I need that truck fixed, so I'm gonna use my deductible, and hopefully, whenever they figure out that it wasn't my fault, maybe I'll get some money back. I don't know. But
surely your insurance will go in there and fight for you over that.
I'm to the point now. It's making me angry.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I'm just going to call them up Monday and be like, look, use my deductible, but I want it on record that just by me using my deductible, I am not admitting fault.
Rattletrap, appreciate you. I'll try catching you around tonight, Rattletrap. Appreciate you coming in here, y'all. Everybody make sure you got Rattletrap fishing.
Drink that water, Terry.
Yeah, I'm drinking it, man. I hate that
Hey, have
stuff.
any of you all had any contact at all with Miles of late?
Mm-hmm.
He's around because I've been shooting that poo, and I've seen him in there shooting poo a few times. It pops up that he's in the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck the heat situation is. I think they got automatic heating system here. Man, the heater, it feels like it's about 20 degrees in this building this morning.
Oh man.
They're trying to save electricity.
Yeah, I'm gonna go override that shit, put it at 80 real quick. You come in, I'll be in here suntanning, man. I'll be
That's what gripes me. You pay good money for those condos in Florida and everything, and you go in there and they'll have the air conditioner. They'll have it turned up real high, and you're burning up inside the place. And
Peplet, I'm holding off till Ford comes out with that big Bronco. I don't want to go and jump on another F-150 and then decide I got to look the measurements at that new big Bronco they're coming out with. If I can fit a 135 in the back of it, I'll be buying it.
And Broncos are going to be nice. I mean, I am not a Ford man by any means, but those Broncos, I used to love the old big body Broncos.
Yeah, I don't like this little one they got out right now.
No, I don't like
I want to see what the big one looks like.
Yeah. I didn't care for it when they came out with the Bronco 2s, them little tiny ones anyways.
But I'm get this truck I'm in right now, it's bad luck or something, man. I ain't had an accident in over 15 years. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I've always liked the Broncos.
That's the only Ford I really liked was the old big body Broncos.
It's hard to go pay $80,000 for one though.
Well, I'll wait until they're not the first few that come off and people are going to be stupid and pay $5,000 over retail and all that.
Right.
I'm not that guy.
Nope. Mm-mm. I'd rather just find a leftover or something.
Yeah, I've got enough connections, and I've got a lot of fleet managers that work for me, so I'll get a deal on one.
John Butcher's a great guy. Hey, Terry, Butcher has a 24-hour charity stream going on.
Yeah, I popped in there. I popped in there earlier.
For the veterans. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Butcher,
I'll have to go in there and go to that when I'm done here.
Butcher does a lot like that, and that's great
That's awesome.
of him and everything.
I like going on, especially during football, man. He puts out a good show for those games. I get a kick out of him.
Yeah, he does. If you're a basketball fan, he does a great job too. And him and Coach
I
plays
especially
both.
like it when the New England's losing, boy. Man, does he get on them.
Oh, you ain't lying, man. He don't hold no punches.
No, you think I'm bad with Cousins? He makes me look like a sweetheart. I told him next year I think the Vikings and the Patriots are going to play next year. I said, well, you let me know that weekend and I'll come on with you. We'll have a good old time. Man, Terry, you ain't been to the doc, dude. That stuff sounds like to me it's getting in your lungs, buddy. You got to get to the doc and get that figured out, man. You had a heck of a good stream last night too, Eric. I liked yours, man.
I know. I had an awesome time with James on there. He's a good dude. I've been trying to, get to meet him anyways. So, but no, it was fun.
Sorry about that, y'all.
You good? You good, Terry?
I don't know. I've had pneumonia, Kenny. It don't feel like pneumonia or nothing. It ain't like I got anything in my lungs that ain't trying to cough up or anything. It's just you can't breathe. You cannot get no oxygen or nothing. I don't know. It's a weird feeling.
All I know, buddy, you've had that rattle now for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm gonna get me another cup of coffee and I'm gonna go get my inhaler.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Kenny, you ever seen those bumblebee Oscars?
I haven't.
I've seen one not too long ago. They are a pretty wicked looking fish. I think that's what I'm going to do whenever I get an Oscar tank is some of those if I can find them.
Something else I'm thinking about getting is because I got a couple of hundred. I want to get another 135. I would like to get a colony of those widow frintosa, those black widow frintosa. Have you seen those?
Widow, yeah, those things are awesome.
I mean, I can just imagine when they get to their size, how good that fish will be. I'm starting to get a hankering for some more Africans again. I want to get my African tanks back up to par.
Yeah.
I just got crapped out. I mean, I had a bunch of beautiful electric blues and a bunch of other cool things, and that Paris tilapia wiped out a bunch of them. And
oh man,
you know, you lose a few fish, it takes your ambition away a little bit.
Yeah, it'll knock the wind out of your sails a little bit there. Oh man.
Dave Farrell wants to get a 40 gallon. You want to talk about a family full of fish, man?
Mm-hmm, that's awesome.
Well, Bree sure had a good stream this morning too.
Yeah, I missed her stream. I was at that reptile show this morning. John Larson said their store has lemons and bumblebee. Man, I wish my stores would carry those two around here. You can't. I had to order.
Yeah, at least I got a good window here anyway, so I can see what's going on.
There you go.
But it pretty. Nothing fancy about this office, man. I could almost put one right here, though, right under the window.
Yeah. Get like a little.
That would fit probably a 55.
55 or like one of those. What is it? What's the 55 cut in half? Is that 33? Like the 33 long or whatever. Something like that.
Except that I have to go with soft water fish out here. I wouldn't be able to do Africans or anything because this water out this way is really soft.
Mm.
Maybe I'll bring some of those D6s and maybe it'll actually breed out here.
Yeah. Get your little breeding project going in your office.
Yeah, might as well make some money while I'm here.
There you go.
Problem is I'm not here every day.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention, I had many of my employers over the years want me to set up a tank at the dealership, but something they make you mad. It's a little harder to leave the dealership when you got, then I got to spend 2 hours breaking down a tank. And
For sure. Yeah, it's a lot more time consuming than people outside the box think.
yeah, everybody in the chat's exploding, telling Terry he needs to go in. Patty says it sounds like COVID.
I'm back, y'all.
You hearing this, Terry, in the chat? They're all getting on you.
What's that?
They're all telling you to go to the dock.
Yeah, I know. Roy and Becky, Dave. Man, I've been to the dock. They don't know anything. Only thing I know is how to take your money. But the inhaler does help. Morning Light, appreciate you. Can I take a
Well, I can see right now we're going to start a new Fish Fam tour. Kenny E goes down to Tennessee to kick Terry's ass to the doctor. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
631 slots. Great having you. It's COVID after effects, I think, y'all. I think I've been dealing with this crap for a year now.
There's Brienne. Speak of the devil.
Hey, Brienne. Great stream this morning, young lady.
Yeah, great having you, Brienne. Brienne got her a green screen set up. Looks good.
Nice. That's right.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's got a little bit of foul. She got some dude going to give her some discus for free.
Wow. Nothing wrong with that.
She's got
Petro
connections,
man. He's
man.
got good looking discus too.
Mm-hmm. Whole deal.
Y'all got 16 people in the room. 6:30.
I've got a customer, guys. Got to head out.
Go sell that thing, Kenny.
Doctor boy.
All right, buddy. Let's see. Hard-headed men, hard-headed women. Roy and Becky, great having you. Must be an ambulance coming by. The dogs are howling in there.
Well, I just had the mailman go by, so you'd think somebody was trying to break in the house.
Our mail still ain't running right. I don't think they never ran yesterday, and Man, I can't believe the way the mails is anymore. Bold mom.
Brianne, I'm sorry I missed your stream this morning. I was at a reptile show, but I will watch the replay.
cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, Catfish comes in here for his scolding and bashings.
It's only because we love you, Terry.
Like I say, man, I've always hated doctors. I cannot stand what they put you through.
Oh, I know. I can't stand it either. But sometimes you just got to go.
But I mean, I go furlough, and dang, they put me through this and that, and they still don't never help you. They'll milk what insurance and they can, then that's it. And the insurance we got ain't worth a crap.
Shit. Don't get me started on insurance. We just signed up for health insurance, and I feel like I'm paying a second mortgage.
Oh, I know. This ain't cheap here. She's got it through work, and first doctor visit, you use up your deductible, then the next $4,000 comes out of your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Only way it's any count, if they put you in the hospital, it pays like 80%, but you're still at 20%. You're still left with a ton of a bill. But I can't afford to pay that $4,000 deductible.
Yeah. Ours is $1,500 a piece for the deductible. So yeah, total of $3,000 before insurance even kicks in.
We get something like $500. The first $500 they pay, which this year they've gone to a copay on it. It never has been a copay. Now I go doctor, I pay $35 in copay, but the first $500. Then after that, you got to meet a $4,000 deductible before that it kicks back in, and $4,000, man. And that's for the both of us.
Yeah,
we're on her policy now that I'm not working no more. I did have it just on myself, and she had her own. And it cost us her around $116 every paycheck just for that crap.
Yeah, they act like you can just reach around and pull $4,000 out of your rear end.
I know, just like that ain't nothing, man. And I mean this right here, with the insurance, I can't remember if it's $120 or $140 just for an inhaler, and that's with the insurance. I went up there when I first got one of these last year, where we was out took the COVID deal off. Didn't order our insurance where the premiums wasn't getting paid. They stopped our insurance. And I went to a doctor, and that right there was $400 and something they was trying to charge me for without my insurance. But she called, and insurance let us pay the premiums, but still $100 something for one inhaler.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't see how people does it anymore, man. All these people with no income coming in and stuff.
That's why you hear a lot of people, they just, they let the credit companies just hound them. Like they don't pay their bill because, you got to.
I mean, what can they do? It's but I don't know. I've always been against that system too, but I don't know. You think it'd be something better they could do?
Yeah, I remember back when I worked at Publix and I had insurance, I got in a real bad car accident. I wound up spending just a night in the hospital, and a month later, I got a bill in the mail for $18,000.
Yeah, I fixed say one night, man, you could owe $20,000 easy.
$18,000 for not even 24 hours in a hospital.
It's people coming out who's been put in there for a while and coming out after surviving that virus and everything. I've seen them talking on TV and everything. I went up to $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
And I paid it off. Luckily, I took my time doing it though.
Well, my wife, we both still got bills from 2 years ago, and you just can pay a little at a time and everything.
I think it was last year they tried to send me a bill for $600 that I had already paid like 4 years before that. And I called him up. I was like, I said, I got a receipt right here, so you can kiss my butt. I ain't paying it.
Well, it's ridiculous what they get away with. It's just you can go into the hospital and they'll charge you $100 to give you a tie now. If you itemize the bill and what everything costs, it's crazy. Don't even get me started. Yeah, we don't need to get started there.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore either. Because the more we talk about it, the madder I get, and the less of a filter I have, and I don't want to do that. So.
Bankrupt after my wife. It's a shame, Terry. It's pitiful. But like I say, when it all comes down to it, no matter what, we're just little peons and got to live in their world. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Oh, did Big J ever say what ours was today?
He may have, but I don't.
I think that's about the time I had one of my coughing spells.
I don't know if he did or not. Going back up, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see it neither. Oh, me. I'll be glad when spring gets here, though. It seems like this cold has really made it. This past week, where it's got down real cold, it seems like it's made it a lot worse on me and everything.
Yeah.
Now, I did go in there and did a trick. Foxy, she has a lot of issues and breathing problems and stuff too. And I did try a trick she told me the other night. I went in there and took a hot, steamy shower and put some Vic Save up on the wall and everything, and it seemed like it opened me up and I got to breathing better then.
Yeah, I do that. Whenever I get sick, I have a lot of breathing problems, and I do that. I get those the Vicks tabs that you throw in the shower and they dissolve while the water hits them.
Oh, really?
And it steams it all up in there. Those things work pretty good too.
Dang, I didn't even know it's any such thing out there like that.
Yeah, it's just like a little tab. It's just like a little tab about the size of a 50-cent piece, I think, and you just throw it in there, and when the hot water hits it, it dissolves real slow.
Dang, it'd be neat. I need to check that out.
I can't remember what they're called, but I know Vicks makes it.
Yeah, it'd probably be even better than putting that fix save up on the wall. I got, like I say, remember that and check it out.
Yeah.
I got to get out today and go to the store, matter of fact.
Well, you better be careful if you do.
Yeah, but maybe I can find some of them when I go out. But we're about out of groceries here after all week.
I think we found them at Walgreens or CVS. I don't know what y'all have up there.
I'm sure they're over around all the Vic Save and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it feels good, man. Just like that shower the other night, it feels good all of a sudden when you can breathe again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe the cold weather's made it even worse, John. I'll be glad when it warms up. Because that seems like I've been getting worse this past couple of weeks since it's been down so cold and everything.
Yeah. And it might, like in your house, it might be a little too humid in there, and that'll trigger coughing too. We found that out when we were both sick
Really?
a few months back. We've got a dehumidifier for the house, and both of our breathing's been a lot better, like as far as coughing and stuff.
Yeah, I got me went out and got me a dehumidifier.
But I mean, a lot of that probably come from your fish tanks too, unfortunately.
Yeah, a dehumidifier takes those tanks down, don't it?
Yeah. I got a pretty decent size one right behind me here on the floor, and I have to empty that. Well, we have it running. I have to empty that thing like 6 or 7 times a day. That's how much moisture it's taken out of the air.
Yeah. This one we bought does the same thing, man. It really sucks it out of the air. It does good. I kind of like how it draws the tanks down like it does. Then you can just add water to them. And
But I know, luckily here the last it's full of water right now, not even running, and I'm only at 45% humidity. It hasn't been running all morning.
Oh, the humidity was real high in here till we got this, and now it's runs down, has been running down around 30s and right around 40.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was way up there when I first got that thing. Boiling pot of water on.
Yeah, the eucalyptus, that stuff works.
Well, I remember, which I never could stand that, but when you was a kid, man, when I was growing up, they'd take and put that dang Vic Save on your chest at night. And I hated that stuff rubbed all over my chest.
Yeah. My grandma, me and my dad were living.
Nah, it ain't my water changes, but in between my water changes, I like adding a little water to them.
Yeah, my grandma used to douse me with that stuff when me and my dad were living there when I was a kid.
Yeah, they believed in that stuff. But no, in between, I got where I do my water changes about every 10 days now. It seems like they've been doing real good at that. But I top off the water in between, and they seem like the fish really enjoy it too. Stay real active and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the best things for fish. The water change simulates rain.
Yeah.
Barometric pressure change. I mean, it gets a lot of fish to breed.
Yeah. Well, you can tell how active they get and everything, man. And
especially, certain fish that can handle it. If you do a little bit of a cool water change, not much, but a little bit of cool water, that gets them going too. They love that.
I've checked my numbers and everything, and numbers staying great and everything. So
Good.
it's one thing I've been lucky on so far. And now I got it where about every 10 days I can get away with water changes.
So you probably got your tanks are probably on point, so they don't you don't need to mess with them.
Yeah, I mean, numbers has been, knock on wood, been awesome.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the only one of my tanks I really got to worry about more than once a week is my African cichlids. That's just because how many I have in there.
My only one is the 5-gallon tank, but the 5-gallon tank is a water change.
Yeah.
Because by the time it draws it down, you add a gallon of water, you're doing a 20% water change on it.
Mm-hmm.
But those smaller tanks, they're the only ones you have to chase. I have to chase on the numbers wise or anything. But if I ever lose those mutts, or I might put them in a pond or something, I'm going to turn that 5-gallon in, I think, into a shrimp tank.
A shrimp, that's something I've always wanted to try, but just never really put forth the effort to actually get into it.
I'd love to have just a shrimp tank like that. I love my ghost shrimps in my 37-gallon.
Mm. I think I like those cherry shrimp. Those things are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'd like to get some of them too. Those little shrimp are stronger than you think they are too, man. I can drop one of those tabs in there, like algae tabs. Drop that thing in there, and those shrimp, one shrimp will come out and grab a hold of that tab and drag it all the way to the back and drag it in under some of the plants and stuff, try and keep it to itself.
That's funny. I remember before we had our crawfish only tank, I had a big male in one of my bigger cichlid tanks, and every time I drop food in there, he would grab with his big old claws. He would grab one big old algae tab and just yank it all the way back into his little house.
Really?
Yeah.
You're crazy. Those guppies, they even love that tab, man. They go crazy over those things.
I'll never forget what got us started breeding them is I was breaking a tank down because I was changing it over to something completely different. I pulled it out, and what I thought was a male happened to be a female, and I turned her over, and she had all kinds of eggs on the bottom of her.
Oh.
So I was like, oh boy, here we go.
That's crazy.
Now we got a tank of about 30 or 40 different crawfish in there, white and blue ones.
Yeah, I love Big J's crawfish, man. I love those big crawfish.
Yeah.
But that's about all you can keep in the tank, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, because the problem is that when the crawfish have their hard shell, anything they can get a hold of, they're going to eat it, whether it's a fish or it doesn't matter. But once they shed and molt is what they call it. It's the complete opposite. Then they're vulnerable. The fish can get them. So it's better just to keep them. I think it's better just to keep them by themselves.
I really enjoyed Bateson being in here last week and get those tanks with the turtles in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. Y'all, we got 16 people in the room. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the likes.
See, my wife's lucky, though, because she bought that snake today. She's lucky because I almost bought a 2.5, 3 foot monitor lizard.
Really? I could handle the lizard better than I could the snake.
The only reason I didn't buy it because, I I don't have the space for it right now. Like I was telling Kenny, I gotta wait till I get a bigger house before I can have anything else.
How big was the snake?
The snake was just it was a baby. It was probably only like a 1.5 feet long.
Really?
Yeah. Another ball python.
I don't know. I think I'd got the lizard.
It's called a black pastel albino. It's got like a pink color with orange spots, and then it's got the red albino eyes. It's a beautiful snake.
What do y'all feed them?
Frozen mice.
Frozen mice?
Mm-hmm. Because my wife doesn't like to watch them eat the live mice. And
yeah, the live.
To be honest with you, either I know I look like a tough guy, but I can't stand seeing a cute little mouse get tortured like that.
It's a video on YouTube the other day, man. They had a chicken thrown into one of those snakes.
Yeah.
That was a big snake.
And I told her, I said, we're not getting live mice. I said, because I know you'll think it's cute, and then we'll wind up starting to keep mice, and we'll have mice all over the house. And it's not going to happen.
I probably could send you some mice. I know I could if I set me some traps up outside in my shed.
You can keep those mice up there, Terry. Between my cat, my outdoor cat, and my pellet gun, I take care of all the mice and rats around here.
I tell you what, I'd love to send off is a bunch of blackbirds, man. I've had my feeders out, yards full of cardinals, but blackbirds are giving me a fit here. Hey, John Francis, appreciate you coming in.
What's going on, John?
Since this snow, it's dang blackbirds everywhere.
4-foot corn snake. Wow. Corn snakes are awesome.
See, Bateson said we have only one snake. He's a 4-foot corn snake. I like the color of them, but I still wouldn't own one of them. Head is the size of my pinky.
Yeah.
Small knuckle.
Al, it was called a Repticon. It's something that goes all over the place.
It's looking more and more like at one event you're wanting to go through might go off, doesn't it?
I hope so.
They still talk about the way the numbers are dropping and everything.
Yeah, keeping my fingers crossed and hoping nothing squirrely goes on.
Yeah. Everything's dropping now, as long as some of these new ones, what's out there, don't come over here and can't be taken care of. Right now, they're worried that the vaccines won't help, but they're talking about already jumping on vaccines for these other strains.
Well, the numbers are probably dropping because people are getting the vaccine.
Oh, I think that's helping a lot, to be honest with you. They had a couple women on TV yesterday. They nailed them because they was dressed up like a couple old women trying to break line and get their shot. They was in their 30s and early 40s, and they had wigs and stuff on, trying to pull off that they was a senior down in Florida. Matter of fact.
Come on, what the hell is wrong with people?
And this was for their second shot. They'd already pulled it off for their first shot.
You know, if I was a billionaire, I would give all my money just to have one week where everybody could just act normal and not stupid.
It ain't gonna happen.
I would give every last penny just to have a week of no stupidity in the world.
It ain't gonna happen. Dressing up like old women to get their shot, and they pulled their first shot off and got caught in their second one. John, I used to feed my snakes live baby feeder rabbits. They scream for at least a minute.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
No, man, rabbits does have a scream to them too.
Mm-hmm. Drink some water, Terry.
I've almost got a bottle of water down. Still lurking, testing water, boat mama. I don't know, man. Like I say, I just want warm weather to get here, but you watch it. You'll go straight from winter to summer, man. Turn off too hot.
Mm-hmm. I know, like from April to May around here is probably one of the best times because it's not too hot. Temperatures are like in the 70s and the humidity's not too bad. It's really good down here during that month. Then you get into May and that temperature just keeps going up and up and up and up.
Oh, I know. And man, anymore, I can't take the hot neither. When it gets that bad, I get where I can't breathe too.
And then you get into July and August and it's like the armpit of hell.
Yeah. Which it does here, man. Like I say, what I've experienced with Florida, at least y'all constantly got a breeze blowing down there on the water and everything. Around here, man, you don't even get a breeze.
Uh-oh.
A snake like that, furlough, what it costs for a snake like that?
Depends on what morph you get. Like just a common ball python will be about $80. But like I know the one I bought a couple weeks ago was like about 220.
Really? What kind of lifespan they got?
They live for a while. Like I think it's over like 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, they live for a while. They get about 4 foot long and probably about like that big around.
Oh yeah, I know they get big. What you need to get, y'all, would be something different. Get you a pet gator.
They have those little dwarf caimans.
I'm surprised Chubbs don't have some of them.
I'd have a dwarf caiman. Those things are cool.
Do you?
I said I would.
Oh, all right.
I don't want no full-size alligator, man. I ain't trying to get eaten.
Do they even sell them anymore? I know you could get them down there.
I don't know.
Years ago when they said that's how they start getting too big and people was turning them loose. I mean, they have found gators up here in some of our lakes and stuff up Dale Holler. They found a 4 foot one up there. They said it's where people get them as pets and turns them loose when they get too big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like John Larson was saying, Aquaball sells snakes up to $1,000. Like some of them morphs. We saw one. It was $900 today at that reptile show we were at. I can't remember what it was, but it was $900. It was a $900 ball python. It was beautiful. Like that, for somebody that's that into snakes, it would be totally worth it. But
I don't understand it.
But like the only thing I worry about buying something that expensive is like, what if something happens and it dies like a week later? You know?
Oh, I know. Which that same way with some of these fish, man.
Yeah.
Some of these fish for what they cost and everything, boy, something was to happen.
Oh yeah, couple of the fish I got, if they were to die, it'd be like getting punched in the stomach for sure.
You know, like a setup you got, or think about Kenny with what he's got and everything, and something happened like what just happened in Texas and everything.
Mhm.
Man, it could wipe you out.
Yeah. I figured I added it up one time. If anything, God forbid, knock on wood, if anything were to happen to this African cichlid tank, I'd be out probably like $1,500.
Crazy. And that's just your one tank.
That's just one tank, yeah. I mean, I spent that over time. Like I didn't spend it all at once, you know.
But you take somebody like Kenny over 70 something tanks, man. Man,
and then I don't even want to think about if something were to happen to my wife's big saltwater tank. That would make me cry right there.
Oh, I bet.
You could probably double that for her saltwater.
That would be nice, man. I know it's a lot of work involved, but it'd be nice to have a big saltwater tank like that.
It is, like, especially since we got it moved into the 125 gallon, and all that new live rock she got is starting to, grow all the stuff that it grows, and corals are starting to do good. It's starting to look really, really pretty in there.
I would really love that, but I know it takes a lot of work and a lot of money.
It does.
I love just some of the coal and stuff in them, and the live plants.
Yeah.
Much less the fish or anything. Bates and anybody, you're welcome up here, y'all.
Yeah, somebody come up and show some fish tanks. I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing mine.
Fishy mind, appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, I get a kick out seeing the tanks and everything. Love to see that saltwater tank again sometime. Eric?
Hang on a second. I'll see if I can bring the camera in there real quick.
Yeah, Big J, don't like to think about that. I know, Big J, you'd be the same in the same boat, man, and it would be devastating. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I can see why it's a lot of money in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bates said I'd show what I'm doing, but the co-worker is blaring Highway to Hell. Yeah. They would flat copyright it.
Probably. I was going to say, I'm an AC/DC fan. I don't care. But
yeah, I'll blame me. I wish
but then you get copyrighted, though.
I wish they'd let us play that kind of music on here and stuff, and not get copyrighted.
Mm-hmm. They should just do like TikTok does and buy, pay the music companies so we can use that kind of.
Yeah, YouTube easily could do that, man.
All the money they make.
Yeah. How many gallon tank is that?
125.
125. That's really pretty, man. But like I say, I know it's a ton of money there.
Yeah, that's my wife's baby right there.
And you water change them just like a fresh water?
She goes every 2 weeks on that.
Every 2 weeks. I talk to people. Some tells me it ain't that hard of work. And some tells me it is.
It's not the water changes that are difficult. I mean, it's a pain, like when you got to make the salt water and stuff yourself, but it's just keeping up with the algae because a lot of algae grows in those saltwater tanks.
Yeah. Mr. Fulton,
Oh,
I can't come up today. I have lost my singing voice today, so yeah, just rest up, Mr. Fulton. Appreciate you being in here. John Larson, every person's got more than 10 tanks should have a generator.
yep. I bought one last year.
And everybody who owns a generator too, don't never bring it in your house and run the things.
No.
It's amazing how many people has died in these storms and stuff, putting generators inside even their garage with the doors shut and in their house, and keep that thing away, man. Run you some cords.
Yeah. That's why they make extension cords.
Yeah. But it's amazing how many people they've even found them dead in tents at the races and stuff where they have that stuff inside. Yeah, it's a beautiful tank, Dave. They got some fish tanks too, man. All of y'all do, man. It's amazing to see all y'all's tanks.
Everyone who has a generator should have 10 tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another thing y'all have to worry about down in Florida. And man, you got to worry about hurricanes coming in and wiping all that out.
That's why we bought a generator last year, was because the year before that we only had 2 fish tanks, I think, so we didn't really worry about it. But then this past year, multiple tank syndrome, hit and yeah. So when all them hurricanes coming close to us, yeah, we didn't want to chance it. And of course, once we bought a generator, that we never had another hurricane come near us. But
well, still, they're handy to have, though, man.
I've used it for work a couple of times because we've come across jobs where the freaking people don't get power turned on to the house, but they want us to do all this stuff that involves power, like running saws and stuff like that. So we had to bring the generator over there and use it.
Yeah, they come in handy, man.
Besides the fact it takes 2 people to lift the thing up into the truck. But
Yeah. Yeah, if you got one of the bigger ones, which you need one of the bigger ones to run a house to survive on, I guess, and everything.
Well, we were trying to get a whole house generator, like one of the ones they put on a pad on the side of your house or whatever.
Yeah.
But the company we were trying to get a hold of never got back with it. It's like, okay, well, you obviously don't want to make $5,000 to $7,000.
Yeah, it would be a good deal.
We had at the time we had the extra money to put out, so we were like, why don't we just get one of those? But we kept trying to get a hold of them and couldn't get a hold of them, so
they probably stay busy as crap, and they don't. You think they'd be hustling every one of them, but.
Mm-hmm. But now they had at Lowe's, they had the cat generators on sale for the big one for $600. So we just bought that.
Yeah. Only problem with them though, you got to still keep a lot of gas on hand.
You got to run them every so often too, so they don't get all gunked up.
Yeah.
Just like a lawnmower or anything else with a 4-stroke engine on it.
But you need you a pretty good sized tank of gas. Because, weather gets too bad and stuff. You might not even be able to get out and go get gas and everything. Down
hey, Miss Dawn.
To shit of heaven, y'all. Appreciate you coming in. Muppet. Yeah, Furlow's got some beautiful tanks. He just got through showing the salt water, but beautiful tanks, man.
Terry, I think I'm gonna jump down here in a few minutes. I gotta do something productive with my life.
Well, buddy, I appreciate you getting up here.
So you take it easy and get yourself to the doctor. I'm gonna be right there with Kenny yelling at you.
Maybe it'd be a way I can get everybody to come up, jump on Kenny's bus and ride up. Y'all, does anybody else want to come up and hang out? Because I don't know if I need to be up here
Ouch.
By myself. I appreciate you being up here, buddy. It makes it easier on me talking and everything. Big J or anybody wants to come up. If not, I might shut it down myself.
Stay up longer. I got a laundry list of stuff I got to do today.
Let me check something out right here. Oh, I know. It's I just want to get in and hang out for a while. I forgot all about it, y'all, but Redfish Bluefish is streaming right now. Maybe he just started, y'all. So how about everybody going over to Redfish Bluefish and everything? And I'll go ahead and get off here. I forgot about him going to Saturdays, but he's been running 6 minutes. So everybody go out over there and check old Jason out.
Will do.
I don't know if Peplin, can anybody find his link and post it on here? Big J's in bed.
That's where I'm going to be if I don't get started getting busy over here.
That's probably where I'm headed. Well, I do have to run out to the store. Appreciate it, Al. Don, appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me. Fishy Mon, I appreciate you. Catfish Raid over on Jason. Yeah, Jason's new time and everything. I forgot about that. I just happened to look, and he's been running about 6 minutes, y'all. Dave, I appreciate you. And all you got to do is type in Redfish Bluefish, y'all. It's easy to find. So, but Furlow, I appreciate you, but I'm gonna get off here. And
yes, sir.
Like I say, I'm gonna have to make it to the store too. So,
okay.
I appreciate everybody. Love all y'all.
Just take it easy. Get to feeling better.
All right, bud. I'll see you around. Everybody, take it easy.
Later.
His stream's over, Muppet. I thought I just seen it. Maybe he ran about 6 minutes over then. I thought he was just now starting. That's ended. Wow, I hate that. But if anybody wants to come up on the panel, I'll stick around. If not, I'm going to shut her down. Peplin, be a good time for you to come up here and keep the catfish hanging around.
What's up, Ian?
Ian, buddy. But no, I know you got things to do.
Yeah, I gotta feed these snakes. I got the one I bought, he had just shed before I got him, so he hadn't eaten in about 3 weeks, so it's time for him to eat. So
that's one thing I don't care anything about watching is feeding snakes.
So I didn't figure you'd want to see that.
Give me nightmares.
All right, Terry. Well, you you get to feeling better and go to the damn doctor at
Ah,
some
man.
point.
I'm hoping to get better, but if I don't, I'm going to have to go. So,
All right. Well,
Catfish Mama.
don't
Catfish
wait
Mama's.
don't wait too much longer.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Catfish Mama, come up and keep me in the stream.
Put your space suit on like you were talking about the other day.
But no, I appreciate you, Eric. I'll see you around, buddy.
No worries, man. I'll see you around.
All right. Take care.
See you.
All right. Anybody else want to come up, y'all? I'm like an auctioneer going once. Secure, everybody. I don't mind streaming a little bit longer. I still got a cup of coffee here, but I'd like to have some help up here. If I drink any tea, yes, it's going to be sweet tea. It ain't going to be no ginger, garlic, honey tea. I could handle some sweet tea right now and the beans and cornbread. Peplin, come up here and sit with me a minute. Some of these men are like trying to get these women up here, man. Sweet tea is the good stuff, yes. Big old tall glass of sweet tea. I have drunk a bottle of water, though. That's a good thing. I got just a little left in the bottom. I'd love to see all Peplin's tanks. He hadn't saved the day. Peplin, buddy, just come up here and even forget about you even being on, man. It's believe me, if Catfish Terry can get up here, anybody can get up here. Because I can't even stand to watch my replays. Keep the feed clear. Sure would like to hang out a little bit longer and drink my coffee, though. Ian coming up. Hey, Catfish Mama, Swampy Acres wanting you to get on the stream with Bode Mama. The two of y'all. I told him that's not going to happen. I'd love to see Ian's tanks. I haven't seen Ian's tanks in quite a while. And that would be awesome if he wants to come up. It's been a while since I've seen Ian's tanks, but I know he's got them in his closets and everywhere. Ian, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, Terry, how's it going?
Appreciate you coming up, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Like I say, that's awesome. I ain't got to see your tanks in quite a while.
Yeah, this is a 30-gallon cichlid grow out with some other little fish in there.
That's just a 30-gallon tank?
Yeah.
Now, how big does those fish get?
Oh, this guy, he's going to get pretty big. He's going to the 55 when he gets a little bit bigger. and he'll be able to defend himself with the other big fish.
All right, so you just run that tank till they move to the next one then.
Yeah, I switch fish out, and this guy will go and a little Sebrum back there. He's gonna get his own 55 soon.
See, I'd love to have fish like that though, but I need something what's going to stay around that size though, where I wouldn't have to move them to a
I've
bigger
got some
tanker.
cichlids that stay around this size. I'll show you some.
All right. I'd love to have some fish that stay small like that.
Yeah, these rainbow fish will get a little bit bigger, but they don't get too much bigger.
Yeah, I love those rainbows too. Don't they get around 4 or 5 inches though?
Yeah, some strains do.
ACC Gaming, appreciate you coming in.
There's tiger barbs in there, tetras.
Yeah, I thought about having
those
some barbs maybe in a tank.
golden wonder killifish, male and female.
They always stay on top of the water, don't they?
Yep, and you gotta have a tight fitting lid.
Really?
You know, this thing's like not coming up. I'm pulling on that.
That's some of that stuff y'all talk about you can get at Home Depot, ain't it, and cut it yourself?
Yeah, that's the double wall polyurethane, whatever, polycarbonate.
Yeah.
For greenhouses.
Yeah. Dwarf rainbows, Big J said. I don't want to get something like Coach Plays had that Oscar when it was a little bitty thing. Then it got too big for the tank. I want something I ain't got to worry about it getting too big for the tank, you know.
These guys won't get too big. They get a little bit bigger, about 3 inches. These are, I'm not really sure on the common name on them. I think they call them the pelvic achromis bluefin, but they're kind of hard to find. That's the female. Lighting sucks on this tank.
Peplin's last 2 videos are small rainbows. Yeah, man, that's some pretty fish right there.
That's a Turkana jewel. He's a meanie. He killed his brother.
Really?
Yeah. So he's the only one left.
He don't bother the other ones?
Oh, he goes after him a little bit, but these guys, they go after each other a lot. I mean, their tails. That's why I keep so much rock and wood in here to try and diffuse the aggression.
I love those plants right there, too.
Yeah, there's pearlweed and corkscrew valve.
Yeah, corkscrew. Yeah. I was trying to think of the name of them. I remember seeing them in somebody else's tank.
And there's a Nubius and crinum. Some other plants.
See that algae on the back of your tank like it? Back there and on the back side?
Yeah, I leave it. I don't touch it.
That's the problem. I got that all the way around my 37 gallon and I can't get it cleaned off.
See, I only clean off the front.
What do you clean the front with? A scraper or something?
Yeah, I got it downstairs.
I want to get in there and get the front cleaned off. I'm not really worried about the back and sides, but
I guess the mag float scraper. They're a little bit more expensive, but that thing right there.
Oh, that's what they're talking about. That one's called a mag float, but it's got a scraper on it.
Well, not really. It's just it's got these little pads that are rough, and it's really good at scraping the algae.
I got the magnet with the pads, but it won't even knock this algae off I got. And somebody told me that they do have those magnets with a little razor blade like on them.
Like, you can see some algae right there. It just takes it right off.
Yeah, see, that's why mine was. It knocked right off, but now the algae I got, it's just it will not take it off. It's got real hard. That's a pretty fish there.
That is a Salvini cichlid. Very aggressive.
Really?
But for you, Carrie, let me see if I can get close. These are Apistogramma cichlids, dwarf cichlids. You would like these guys. They aren't too aggressive. They don't get too big. Around 3 inches on the big males. The females will stay smaller. They're a little bit more on the timid side, though.
Yeah, I like him too.
These are steel blue apistos. And there's a whole gang of cories in here.
Yeah.
There's like 6 Agazzizii and 3 panda cories and 3 gold laser cories. I gotta clean this tank. There's some algae in here. I've been gone like all week, so pretty much just had my girlfriend feed the fish for me.
Yeah, the algae I did have, man, I'd take that magnet and then knock it right off. But it's whatever this stuff is now. It looks the same, but the magnet won't knock it off anymore.
You might need to get the razor scraper, but you can just use a razor blade. Just be careful going around your silicone edges.
Yeah, the edges and everything. Well, that's what I'm saying. That 37-gallon tank is so tall, it's hard to. I need to get one with a long handle on it. It's hard to reach over in that thing. Man, that's a pretty fish, too.
Honduran red point.
What size tank is that?
This is a 55 4-foot. Filtered with a big canister, Cascade 1000. Or I think it's the 1000. And then Aquaclear 70, chocked full of lava rock.
Yeah. Old Mama's still with us. Appreciate you. Yeah, I really like those right there. Man, they almost put you in mind of kind of like a peacock bass or so. It's a wicked looking one too.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend's fish.
The thing looks prehistoric.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur.
Wow.
It's a Senegal bicher. Or biker.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen all these tanks here. It's been quite a while since I've seen your tanks. I remember you had them in your closet and stuff, and
Oh, I still got a bunch in my closet. I think we got 7 tanks in my bedroom. And this is my other little tank. Got green tiger barbs and humpback lemurs, CPDs. That's where I moved the CPDs.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of plants in here. But pretty soon the tiger barbs are getting big enough to get moved. They're not too aggressive right now, but they're starting to get to their tiger barb ways.
They get pretty aggressive, huh?
Oh yeah, tiger barbs are pretty ornery. But we got them when they were like all around that size.
Yeah.
So I mean, we couldn't put them with all the other big fish, so I put them in here till they got big enough to put with the other tiger barbs.
How big do they get?
I think they get around 3 inches full size. So I mean, they get a pretty good size. But it takes a while. They live a long time. I think
Yeah.
like 6 years.
All right.
And then this guy's he's still in quarantine or hospital. He's got internal something, tapeworms or roundworm or something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't really eat. Like he tries to eat, but he keeps spitting it out and hasn't pooped. And is
Well, and how do you find out they got something like that? Or
it's observation is how I figured it out.
really?
Like at first, he started to not eat and hide, and then eventually I started seeing white poop, and then his stomach wasn't bulging out like all my other fish do. My fish
Huh.
are pretty fat. I keep them fat. If you look at them, it's kind of sunken in. That's because those parasites are taking up all his nutrition from him, and they're slowly wasting him away. But I've been treating him with Metroplex for now, and I think I'm gonna change it to Prazi Pro pretty soon, just to change it up, see if that'll help. Because I mean, I've been dosing this every day, and it says to do it every 2 to 3 days, and still, I mean, he hasn't passed anything and can't eat.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. I got this guy from Kenny. He's like really, really awesome. I don't want to lose him.
Yeah.
And he's colored down so much. When I first got him, his colors were like popping.
Really?
Yeah.
I was wondering how y'all tell what they're actually suffering from.
When I first got him, those colors on my logo, that's when the first couple weeks of me having him, those were his colors.
Yeah.
And then that's him now. And he's still pretty blue, but he's colored down a lot. And
yeah, he's still pretty though.
Oh yeah, he's still pretty, and he knows who I am. He still knows that I'm taking care of him. He knows I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's just a 10-gallon tank with a heater, sponge filter, somewhere for him to hide and sleep, and plant.
Yeah.
But I can show you some of the tanks in the bedroom. I've been gone, so a lot of them are pretty neglected. With algae and stuff. Not like that.
Which one? Hold on just a minute, Dan.
The one that's got a lot of rainbow color in it, he said he's very aggressive.
My wife was asking something about one of the fish you had a rainbow color in it, and you said they was real aggressive. I don't know.
It was right before he showed you one.
Oh, the Salvini cichlid.
Salvini cichlid.
It was.
I'll show you.
He's going to show it again. Let me know if that's. She's going to look and let me know if that's it. But she had a question about them. Evidently, she fell in love with them. That's probably what she's talking about because I really like it.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I got this fish from Kenny too.
They're called Salvini.
Salvini. That's right.
Salvini. That's beautiful.
Super aggressive. I mean, she's territorial. She's taking up, like, straight up half of the 55.
That's it. So, what do you want to know?
Can you have more than one? You know.
Can't she wants to know if you can have more than one of those? Will they kill each other or?
Well, you can have a male and female. I mean, I've got 3 in this tank, and I've got to do something about it because they're just beating each other to death. Like, that's another female. You can tell by the bright red color. And this is a male. The males do get quite a bit bigger. They get to like 7-8 inches.
Man, they get pretty good size then. What's the smallest tank you'd put a male and female in then?
A 55.
55.
Yeah. Because the 55 is a foot deep. So, I mean, a male will still have enough room to turn around and not be touching the front and back panes of the glass. He'll have that room to turn around. Well, which, I mean, that's what I would say the bare minimum a fish should have. Like an Oscar, that like a 14-inch Oscar and a 55 is not going to do well because he'll be touching the front and back panes of the glass.
Yeah. Well, maybe she fell in love with them. She'll want to get out and buy a 55-gallon tank then.
Yeah.
They are beautiful fish.
And bigger is always better. I mean, if you can get like a 120 or maybe a friggin' 125.
Yeah.
Which I know is a lot, but I mean, if you can do that, you would have a lot more room for air with cichlids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really pretty though. And plus, if you had a bigger tank, you could add a few more fish with it of a different type then. I don't blame her.
I mean, in a 55,
really
you got to filter it hard if you're keeping this many fish in here.
Yeah.
Like this canister has one mechanical pad in it, and the rest is just lava rock and ceramic media. And this thing is just one intake sponge and ceramic media. And plus, I have plants in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a whole lot of plants, but plants do help.
I really do like them, though. Like I say, as soon as I seen them, I fell in love with them.
And that's a rainbow cichlid. When they're breeding, they get like these bright yellow and blues, reds, a lot like the Salvini, but it's a different pattern.
All right.
And this guy's a hybrid. But yeah, cichlids are kind of, they're aggressive. Not a lot of people like to have aggressive fish.
I know that Oscar the coach had, and he left them here. You couldn't put nothing in there with them; it'd kill everything.
Yeah, Oscars are pretty aggressive. I had one, and he killed almost everything, except for I put a catfish in there, and that catfish beat the crud out of him. Let's just say that.
Really?
Oh yeah, he ripped them up, tore him a new one.
Yeah.
I put that catfish outside in the pond, and
Yeah.
9 months later, a raccoon got the catfish. So that really sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Catfish ain't gonna take much off nothing, especially a
No, it
good
was
sized
I
catfish.
think it was not a channel, uh, a bullhead that I caught from the river. Well, my girlfriend caught it. It was like this big, and she picked it up out of the shallows with her hands.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, "We got a little catfish. Let's take it home." I was like, "Okay."
Pepplin said that's no fish, sissy fish there, Terry. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Pepplin.
Yeah, no, that's no sissy fish. I mean, when she's just, yeah, she does not like the other Salvini, but she doesn't really care for the other fish as long as they don't go near her.
Yeah. I could handle having a tank of them. I really like them. I love that tank there.
Thank you.
She said, how long did it take for that catfish to grow you was talking about?
That catfish got to about 11 inches in like a year, probably. I mean, we kept him inside. We first got him. He was like this little catfish, and my girlfriend put him in her 10-gallon with guppies and shrimp. And that catfish got to about that big. Still had guppies and shrimp in there.
Really?
And so I was like, we got to move that catfish. And so I put him in a 20-gallon with angelfish and no, it was 29 with angelfish and some other fish. And then I realized that catfish was eating all my tetras and stuff. So I put him in this tank, which was a bluegill and perch tank. So he fit right in there. And then I got rid of the perch and the bluegill. And I had my other. I used to have two 55s, and one was my Oscar tank, and one was my native tank. But my Oscar tank started to leak, so I got rid of the natives, gave them to somebody else because I didn't want to release them because I already domesticated them. They were all pellet trained, wild caught. So I kind of thought I can't put them back out there now. That's messed up. So I gave them to somebody else who has a big native tank.
Tom, buddy, great seeing you, man. I'd give you a yeehaw, but my batteries are dead.
Oh.
Got to get me some more batteries. Yeah, I'm out of my yeehaws and got to get me some batteries. Great having Tom in here. Hope you're still feeling good, buddy. Tom, I might be in luck. Catfish Mama's fell in love with these fish Ian's got, so she might let me get another tank.
Yeah. The females will stay smaller than the males. I think they get to around 5-7 inches. But the males do get big. But I want to try and just keep the female. I got to rehome the male and female, the extra ones.
Pepplin, you need some blank cats here. They would be perfect. See, that's my problem, Pepplin. I can't go in anywheres and ask for certain fish because I can't pronounce them.
You just got to bring a list.
Feeling pretty good, Tom. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, Catfish Mama hanging out with us. That's awesome. She got a phone for Christmas and she's gone crazy.
No.
Write that down. Write that down, Catfish Mama. Pepplin up there, that whatever cats that is. And write those fish down you like too. Man, that is a beautiful tank there.
Thank you. I just set this up.
Man,
Not really set it up, but I restarted the escape. This was my fully jungled out rimless.
I really like that.
Yeah, I haven't really put any video up on it looking like this yet, so
Wow.
sneak peek for everyone. So I switched out the guppies and CPDs for the Medaka rice fish. Got all 10 of them in here. They still get a little spooked.
Man, I love the way you got it's set up and everything.
Yeah, I gotta clean the sand bed. Bunch of poop and stuff on there.
See, I'd love to have a tank set up like that with the plants and everything, but beautiful tank, Tom. I really love that, man. Tom's been talking about before everything's went on about building him a tank in the wall and everything. And I was hoping to see that because I know his tank would be beautiful too. If you scroll, right up, Bubby, those right there, Peplin Creek, those, I don't even know how to start to pronounce that cat he's talking about. SYNODONTIS.
Oh, Synodontis?
Synodontis. Crazy.
Yeah.
He said, I need some of those cats.
Yeah, Synodontis are cool cats.
But I thought about doing me just a catfish tank.
Corydoras are my new favorite right now.
Yeah, I need to get me some more Corydoras in my angelfish tank. I don't have any in it. I got them in all my other tanks. But Ian, I really love that tank though. I love the way you got it set up with the plants and everything. How many gallons is that?
7.5 gallons.
Just 7.5 gallon tank? Wow.
Yeah. Like, here's my hand.
Yeah.
It's not very big, but
that is awesome, man.
Once you go in here and lose the frames, it's kind of hard to tell how big it is.
And it's a dirted tank, ain't it?
Nope.
It ain't.
This is all aqua soil. I can get it focused. So that's those prepared, substrates. But I like using these because they buffer the water to 6.8, which plants like that. And they also pull a lot of the nutrients out of the water column. And they give it to the roots of the plants. Awesome. A lot like dirt, but dirt is really messy and full of ammonia.
Yeah.
See, with what I use is from my local fish store. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's from my local fish store. And it's got all the special stuff used for our water. Like it's got nitrogen and some other micronutrients and macronutrients that are good for the plants.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, it's supposed to get up 60, I think, Tuesday here. I'm ready to get rid of all this crap, man. This cold weather, I'm ready for spring.
Still hasn't melted all yet over here. Still got a little bit.
Oh, y'all still got some. I meant to ask Kenny if y'all still had snow or not. Wow.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready for this stuff to get out of here, man. Edgar, appreciate you coming in, saying hi.
my CO2 stopped working.
Yeah, I see where some talks about CO2 and some says they never use CO2.
Plants really benefit from CO2. Some plants don't need it, but all plants, terrestrial, aquatic, doesn't matter what it is, benefit from just a little bit of CO2. And they grow a heck of a lot faster.
Yeah. I can see the treated soil really helping plants and everything. But I'd rather do it like that than try fooling with that dirt, though, because that dirt, man, like I say, that's the reason I ain't tried a dirty tank, because I'm scared I'd create a big mess in my tank.
Right. And this stuff is created for aquariums and aquarium use. We know it's safe.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't, like, say you pull up a plant out of a dirted tank, that might just pull up a bunch of dirt, create an ammonia spike,
Yeah.
and then algae, or even worse, death of a fish.
That was a beautiful tank for just 7.5 gallon tank, though.
Yeah, I'm still working on the final video. Thank you.
How many tanks you got now, Ian?
Let's count. 1, 2,
Time
3.
numbers are dropping, man. If we can get all of ourselves well and everything, maybe we can still see a future down the line. Bo, no, I'd hate to have to tell you what the substrate's called, because I can't remember from here to the doorknob over there. Have to
the
write
one
everything.
I use fluval stratum and Brightwell Rio Oscuro.
Dirty tanks can kill all your fish if something goes wrong, John says.
Yeah, that's why we don't have any dirted tanks. This one's just gravel and
See,
C-chem fluorite.
I didn't know that. I didn't know dirty tanks could kill all your fish. Yeah, that's awesome, Tom. I'm hoping. I'm still waiting, man. As soon as I can take that vaccine, I'm going to get it. But I think
These
that's
are my
helping drop
girlfriend's
the
tanks.
numbers. Man, that one tank was loaded with fish, wasn't it? Bye, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, right there. Wow.
Boy tuxedo guppies.
How many gallons is that tank?
10.
10 gallons?
Yeah, this is our rack of 10s.
Man, that makes me just upset, man. I got my 10-gallon tanks. I got 2 guppies in one and 4 in the other. Cannot get them going. Y'all,
No, it just takes some time, and you gotta feed them. You gotta have a lot of plants for like areas like these for them to hide, the little fry and stuff. Yeah, or one of these. I mean, these will help too, but you gotta be quick with pulling the females. You gotta know when they're gonna drop, and then when they drop, you gotta be quick about pulling them out, or else they're just gonna eat them.
yeah, I guess mine's getting eat up, but I've been tempted and putting every guppy in one tank together and just letting them go and start getting me other fish and everything. Frying
That's
the
my
bacon
girlfriend's
and
beta.
scrambled eggs. Bob, man, that sounds delicious. Yeah, it's a beta.
This is a algae scape. That's okay.
That looks like a ghost movie there, man.
It's our wild female beta embellis. But yeah, I don't know
Diego.
what happened. But there's a lot of algae in there.
Yeah. Diego's aquascape specialist store. They give classes. That's good to know, John. I didn't know that, buddy.
No, I didn't take no classes. I mean, you can take classes, but I think the best way to learn is from other people and really looking at an aquascape and then looking at nature and figuring out how they could do that and bring it into a tank. And a lot of it is just kind of luck. You just kind of throw things together and it looks good. And you're like, well, that was easy. Like this one was really cool. If there wasn't a whole bunch of algae, there's like one piece of wood going that way and there's another piece of wood going that way.
Yeah. What kind of algae is that?
That is hair algae.
Hair algae, yeah.
And this is another tank full of koi tuxedo guppies.
Is that up to, how many gallons is that?
This is a 20 gallon.
20 gallons.
There's also a bunch of baby bristlenose plecos in there.
That's what I heard I need right there. I heard they'll help keep the tanks clean.
Well, I mean, if not, I wouldn't say for a 10 gallon, but for bigger, yeah, for a 10 gallon, I'd say they create more weight than what they clean.
Really?
But
Yeah,
these are just little babies.
I was told like
And
that
there's that
37 gallon tank, they would help keep the algae off the tank.
Yeah, I'd get at least one, maybe two. If you get two, they might breed.
Yeah. Peplin and Terry, you should get a pair of areas with those names again. Would be a good thing to get, Terry. They raise their fries themselves and stay smaller.
Oh, crabindas are awesome.
What are they?
They're a West African dwarf cichlid.
All right.
So they're really cool. They stay like that big, maybe. That's the biggest you'll see.
All right.
And
yeah,
they have smaller.
That's something I'm wanting in a cichlid, what stays fairly small.
Duckweed takes over everything.
I know, man. I don't think I want any of that duckweed.
No. I should probably get a goldfish with the amount of duckweed we have.
Goldfish?
Yeah, they'll eat it, won't they?
Oh, yeah. Or I gotta start a Mabuna tank. I think I heard Mabuna will eat duckweed. The Mabuna are a Malawi cichlid. There's supposed to be pea puffers in here, but they're not in here right now.
They are in there. They just don't like being shown on camera sometimes.
Say me your duckweed.
You can, they're right. There's one of them, but he's hiding on the bottom because he doesn't want to be shown.
Yeah, there's 4 pea puffers in here. Yeah, there's about 16 tanks in this house.
Yeah, I think
7.
you've grown several tanks since the last time I've seen your tanks.
Yeah, I just kind of see a fish, and then I'm like, well, I gotta get a tank for that. Then I get the tank, and then I get a fish. Oh, come on. Now my pump is not working. That's not good.
Yeah, Swampy's chickens love duckweed.
Oh, maybe we need to get some chickens. My girlfriend's always wanted chickens.
That's something we're going to have here as soon as it gets warm enough. Catfish Mama bought a chicken coop, and we're going to try a couple chickens.
I call all of our fish chickens.
Yeah, she calls all the fish chickens.
That's my beta's name.
Really?
They were named. There's two of them.
There's a pea pupper. I think. Oh, right there.
Our little
Oh yeah,
puppy.
there he is. They're neat too.
Yeah, we want to get more puppers.
Yeah, you've gained some tanks since I've seen them last.
It's an addiction. I can't stop.
Oh, I can see it, man. If I was younger and everything. And that's us, and they'd get rid of furniture, guy. I was thinking about sending you my 2 layers.
Two layers.
Yeah, he's talking about his chickens.
Uh oh.
Swap, it'd be hard to ship chickens, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I think Griff has talked about shipping chickens before. It's pretty expensive.
I know he gets little chicks sent to him, but surely I can find me some layers around here. But I would like to go ahead and get them where I could just get them started instead of having little raised baby chicks.
Yeah, raising baby chicks is pretty difficult. They got to stay warm and they
Yeah.
need constant food and water. And they're super delicate at that stage.
Yeah. But we're going to try it. She got that coop and everything. It'll be something neat to deal with. And
Oh, the glare is terrible.
yeah, that's my problem when I try filming my tanks, and especially in the living rooms, the glare. Barbs, tiger barbs.
Yeah, these are wild tiger barbs from Dan's Fish. I forget what collection point because I can't pronounce it, but they're cool. I need to get a couple more. Always need more fish.
They lay green and blue eggs.
This guy, he's gonna get pretty big.
Box with holes in it, huh? Man, there's so many neat and beautiful fish out there. It is a huge hobby, Bob. People's really getting into it now. And Catfish Mama, they had a coop we fell in love with at Walmart's, and it was like $279 or something like that. Really neat coop. And she caught it one day and marked down, and they sold her that coop for $50. What's the name of the fish in with the orange tail? Tom wants to know.
That one?
Yeah,
That is a Bosemani rainbow fish.
90 rainbows. I really like him too, Tom. Tom, you ever seen the other fish Lisa fell in love? I don't think he was in here at the time. I already forgot the name of them.
The Salvini.
Salvinis. Yeah, I hope Catfish Mama's writing this stuff down. Those are beautiful fish too, man. They put me in mind of the peacock bass kind of and everything, look and everything. It was beautiful.
That's my original bristlenose pleco. That's the breeder that produced all those little ones downstairs.
Oh, really? Man, that's awesome.
And I lost his female. I bred him albino to albino, and surprisingly, I got 100% albino. And now there's a common bristlenose female. She's a little bit on the small side, but she is getting pretty plump. So
You're wicked look.
hopefully it might create like a 50-50 or something cool, like a half brown, half albino, patchy look. Who knows? I don't know much about breeding plecos and genetics and plecos, but
Yeah.
trying it out.
I know I'm wanting some of those hill string loaches. Those things look like little stingrays.
Yeah. Hillstream loaches are cool. I saw some Matoro stingrays at a fish store, and they were like,
Kenny says he's
little
going to
candy
get some stingrays.
oh no.
It's pretty fish with the black stripes on them. Man,
Yeah,
their tails look funny though, don't they?
yeah, they got a little bit beat up because they were in the 20-gallon downstairs and they were beating on my pistos. So I put them in here, and then the jewel cichlids completely destroyed their tails.
Wow.
So then I put them back in here, and they're healing up. So now I know no tetras are going in that tank.
Yeah, they butchered their tails.
They did. I felt pretty bad. I was like, well, I ain't doing that again. But clean water, a little bit of salt, it'll heal up.
Yeah.
I don't like how the camera won't focus on the little Midas guy.
I like that white one right there.
Man, he's gonna be a monster.
Really?
I'm so surprised he's in here with all these fish. I mean, I gotta move him soon.
I love those clay pots cut in half like you got them too, or I guess you
I
cut
them in
them.
half, but I make sure to keep it wet the whole time, because if you don't, it just creates a lot of dust, and you don't really want to be breathing that in.
They're pretty easy to cut though.
Yeah, I used a little Dremel, and eventually, after I got far enough, I just kind of cracked it. And then after that, there is a bit of an edge. So I sanded down the edges to where I can run my finger along it and not cut myself. So I figured that's pretty safe for the fish. So that's just a normal clay pot. There's another one, the rock in front of it. That pleco likes to go in there, and he likes to go in the pleco cave. So it's kind of backwards in this tank.
Yeah, I like it though. In my angel fish tank, I'm using the pots. I've actually got my plants in, and they're doing good in it. Some neat fish.
And this is one of those crebensis species. Well, it's not really a crebensis, but it's very, very, very similar. They're a dwarf cichlid cave spawner. The males will get a little bit bigger. That's the male right there. You get out of the way. That's the female.
One
That
thing,
guy's a,
what
what was that?
Now, I was going to say these fish, man, they learn you as soon as they see you, man. They'll run up to the tank wanting food, boy.
Oh yeah, they want food.
They know where to come.
That's a blood throat cichlid.
I like that one. It ain't many I don't like. And did you do a DIY on how to cut the pots? That would be good, Bob.
I have not done a DIY on how to cut the pots. I probably should. I haven't seen any in a while though. I don't know why there's a shortage on them. The next time I see them, I'll definitely try and do a DIY video.
Normally they
Because I've
start
seen a
getting
lot of
those
people that
things
just
out
go at
toward
it.
spring.
What was that?
Normally they start getting them out in towards spring, start getting a lot of them in the stores and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and good news, everybody. The Great Freeze. I thought this guy was full of crap when he said that these scuds weren't going to live through a hard freeze. Well, this thing was like fully frozen. There was just barely any water in there. But there's scuds in here, and the scuds all lived. I'm going to try and see if I can get some out. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a bit of a die-off, but they're still in here.
Now, what is actually scuds? There, I see one there. But what are they, Ian?
They're like a little micro crustacean that feed off detritus and stuff. They're really good food for fish.
All right.
So I kind of just keep them out here just in a tub with gravel and some plants. Some plants aren't making it through the winter. Like this is Ludwigia. That's not looking too hot. But there's some other plants in here, like Kabamba. Kabamba's doing just fine.
Made it through the freeze, though.
Made it through the freeze. The Salvinia didn't. This is floating stuff with Salvinia. Dang, that's cold. And there's some other plants I collected out in the wild. I should have made it, not seen it though. That's Hydrilla. Mark Bomba. I'm setting up another one that's getting it seasoned before I put fish in it. This one's going to be for the Medaka rice fish in the late spring, early summer.
Yeah.
Going to do some summer tubbing this year.
Yeah, I'm wanting to try a tub myself this year just to see if I can do it or not.
Yeah, I would set it up while you can and just have water in it. Drill a couple drain holes. I mean, you want to make sure it's pretty seasoned before you put fish in there.
Yeah.
Because the microorganisms and the bugs that live in there are going to really boost that fish to want to breed. From the research that I've read. I've never done it, but I'm trying to do it this year. Didn't do it last year because we had all those fires and stuff. I was just
Yeah. Like I say, now it'd probably be getting close time to start getting it ready and getting it out and everything.
Yeah, I didn't even tear mine down. I didn't do nothing to it. Just let rain top it off.
Yeah. I didn't
And if it
even
doesn't
think
rain, then
about
I'll top it off.
I didn't even think about it, but it does make sense drilling some hose and stuff to keep the water level.
Yeah, you
Certain
definitely
height.
want to try and keep the water level at a certain height because if it overflows, fish will jump in. It's no
Yeah,
fun.
you'll be losing your fish. Here's kitty
This is
cat.
a catfish.
I appreciate you sharing that, Ian.
Yeah, no problem, Terry. That's Felix.
Y'all, I got about 7 more minutes to a 3-hour stream, and I think I'll get off here. I appreciate Ian coming up and keeping me on to drink another cup of coffee. And I appreciate everybody who's hung with me.
Oh yeah, it was a blast.
Like I say, you're welcome up anytime. Scott's been lurking and a working.
That's how
Y'all,
I was.
remember, we're working on running Big J's and Swampy Acres Homesteads playlist, y'all, to get their watch hours.
Yeah,
Then,
make sure you play them playlists, people.
then after that, we'll get to working on some other ones. Try keeping everybody growing, y'all. Yeah, I love my koi catfish and stuff. And they really help clean the bottom up too. Tom,
Oh,
I
yeah, they
appreciate
really
you
do.
coming in, and I'm glad you're feeling better, Tom.
Oh, there goes my phone.
Was that your phone?
Sorry.
Tom, buddy,
Yeah.
appreciate you. Hey, Ian, Tom, y'all, I'm going to share my members out right quick. Tom, hang on a minute. Got Tom in here. I want to share my members board. Appreciate all my awesome members, y'all. Appreciate it, Tom. Oh, Ian, man's got some beautiful tanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's Big J's. Thanks for sharing out. Peplin, thanks for sharing that out. Big J links. Yeah, Amy's needs her watch hours too, but Big J and Swampy, man, they've been needing it for quite a while now, so I'm trying to push them hard right now because they've had their 1K for ages now, and get their list up there. Brianne's still with us. Carver family. But yeah, Big J and Swampy both, they have had their 1K for ages.
Yeah, it's time to get them their monetization.
Yeah, they've had it that long, man. Is that a Panda Corey's there?
Yep. Little Panda Corey.
Yeah. It's wild how many different Corys it is out there once you get to looking
Apparently,
at them.
there's thousands.
Yeah,
Apparently. I think that's crazy.
it is. It blows you away once you get to looking and everything. And the thing about it, can you tell the difference from male and females?
I think only when they're mature and when they're breeding. I think the female Cory cats will hold eggs on their back anal fin before they drop them on the glass or surface.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's how you can tell. And I think the females get pretty plump.
Yeah, I heard they look kind of rounded, but other than that, I didn't know how you could tell. I was told just get you 6 to 10 of them and hope for the best.
Now they're all going to start swarming now.
They're workers, though, man. They really help keep the bottoms clean. Peplin, appreciate you sharing those links. 300 plus corridors, Kayla Aquatic says. It's amazing when you get to checking on that.
Wow.
That's a pretty one right there.
That's an Agassiz guy, Corey, from Jason at redfishbluefish.shop. Get them while he's got them. They're really cool.
Yeah, Jason's got some neat fish. J-Dog, appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everybody's been in here today, y'all. Says we got 11 right now. Appreciate all the thumbs up. I appreciate Tom Kelly, Fishy Mind for the super chats today. Nathan Fishboy, great seeing you.
Nathan, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, those Corys, they're underrated, man. But they are awesome fish.
Yeah, I think there's 12 Corys in this tank.
I got them in all my tanks except my angelfish tank, and I want me 5 or 6 in it.
Yeah, your angelfish is really pretty. I haven't had an angelfish in a long time.
Man, I fell in love with my angelfish, those koi angels. I got those 2 in a 20-gallon tank, Ian.
Yeah. It's a 20-gallon high, right?
Yeah, it's a 20-gallon high. Could it handle any more, or is that about as far as I want to go for it?
I would say that's the smallest I would put an angelfish, a full-grown angelfish.
Yeah.
And if you really want to, if you move, I mean, your 37 has guppies in it right now, correct?
Yeah.
If you split the guppies up, you could probably keep a good group of angelfish in that 37-gallon.
All right. I'm wanting
and then
some.
They could pair off and breed in there.
Yeah. I was wanting some black marbles angelfish too, but I didn't know if I could stretch it and put any more of these angelfish in this tank or not. Or
yeah, I would say 1 angelfish for a 20-gallon, unless you're trying to breed like a pair of angelfish in a 20-gallon would be okay.
Yeah,
but if they're not a pair, then they're gonna pick on each other because they're cichlids.
Yeah, I got a male and female in there right now together. But
that's good. They're not fighting.
Oh, I'm good. No, they don't fight, man. They get along good together in here.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, they don't never fight or nothing. So
Hopefully they lay some eggs for you.
that's what I was hoping for.
Up.
I was hoping they would breed and everything, and but I do. I love the angelfish, man. Yeah, the black marvels. I love the black marvels. Uh, Beautiful fish too, man. Hey, Tom, is Tom still here? That's that fish Lisa fell in love with. And I did too. I love it. Love it.
I got an extra female right here. But they are aggressive.
Time might already be gone, but they are beautiful fish.
She was the same size.
Doing good, I guess, Nathan, man, about as good as I can do. Yeah, I wish I could have caught time where he could have seen them.
Want me to feed him? I'll feed him. I'll just skip feed him tonight.
What kind of water temperature you have to keep on those fish?
Tropical, like high 70s, low 80s.
Oh man, they're going at it. Now, that one, is that a what y'all call convict over there?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
That is a Honduran red point.
Oh, all right.
They're cousins, closely related.
Yeah, they look like them.
They get a bit bigger.
It's pretty
And they
fish
lose
too.
the stripe as they're adults. And that's a Texas parrot cichlid hybrid.
And that there's just wicked, man. Carver can hear Lucas in the background. Yeah, I hear Lucas in there. He loves his Fortnite. Yeah, some great fish, Ian, buddy. I appreciate it. And I love your tanks. Man, I fell in love with that 7.5 gallon tank for sure. Where you got it set up.
Thank you. I'm still working on the final video of planting it and adding the fish.
Yeah. But y'all, I guess I better get off here. I've stretched my limit. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. And hopefully, man, I can feel all right and see people around tonight. And
I gotta stay safe out there.
Yeah. But I know I'm going to need to get out and make a run to the store and everything. But I appreciate everybody and love everybody. And appreciate everybody hanging out with me, y'all. And if you would, let's keep Big J and Swampy and all of them's playlists running. Thank you, Ian. Don't thank me, man. Thank all of y'all. I wouldn't be sitting here doing nothing if it wasn't for every one of y'all, John Larson, Edgar, Peplin, man, Peplin, y'all. Thank Peplin. Everybody, please thank Peplin. Peplin is practically the ones got me having this StreamYard and everything, and I appreciate it. Appreciate him donating and everything. And the Peplin Creek StreamYard edition. Got to get Peplin on StreamYard.
One day we'll get him.
I mean, he can still come up and just have his logo up there, but I'd rather for him come up and show all his great tanks and stuff.
Oh, he's got some awesome tanks.
Yeah, I'd love for him to get up and show all that. But I guess I better get off here, y'all. I love all of you and appreciate you.
Bye,
And
everyone.
I'll be sending everybody around, y'all. Everybody take care.